Kalathoki, hello. How are you? I'm just drawing, you know, pretty obvious. Drawing my own comic book characters for fun. John Ironfield, hello, how are you?
Save more, join more. October 9th is the last chance for fall.
Luke, my dude, how's it going, man?
Savings end October 9th. Get your icon pass now.
Kalathoki. I thought I explained it. It's a drawing of my own characters that I'm doing just for fun. Luke, it's kind of hard to say. I guess I'd say women are harder because when I'm drawing comic book figures, I'm always trying to make them look like super beautiful, and it's easy to fuck that up. With guys, you can kind of get away with making them look kind of a little rough. But I find female characters probably the harder thing to do. But they're all honestly really challenging. I don't know, I just exist, bro. Says hi, hello. Yeah, they all present big challenges. None of it's easy, but And it depends on what you're doing and what your goal is. Ice cream cat. Do I have tips on arms? Are you talking about how to draw? Just the tip. I mean, there's only one tip if you're trying to learn how to draw human anatomy. It's go sit down and draw. You know, I know a lot of people find that to be kind of a boring answer, but it's the only answer. Just go find some reference pictures and sit down and draw from life, draw real people. If you're trying to draw muscular arms, find some muscular shots of men and women and whatever, and just go sit down and just draw it. And keep doing it over and over and over. And eventually you'll start piecing it together, but there's no real secret. You just have to put in the time to learn. It's like anything. You know, you got to just sit down and practice, practice, practice. It's like playing an instrument. You're not going to get good. There's no secret to playing an instrument beyond sit down and learn how to do it. So just... that's all I can say is just sit down and start drawing. John Ironfield. I get them off Amazon. They come in a box of 12. I think it is 12 or 10. I think it's 12. Yeah. But they're, let's see if I can show it so you can catch it. It's Prismacolor, Kohl Erase, if you can see that, COL-erase in blue. It's an erasable colored pencil. And I love sketching with it. I'll do all my preliminary drawings in this blue pencil and then do a light box with final pencil on top of it. But yeah, as far as learning how to do it, you just sit down and practice, practice, practice. Eventually, you know, if you have the artistic kind of drive and the ability to draw, it doesn't mean that you're going to be good just because you like to draw. It's like anything else. You have to, it's a muscle. You got to work it, right? But, you know, some people just can't draw. Some people just do not have the faculties in their brain to sit down and do something like this. But if you like to draw and are a good illustrator, but you still got to practice at it to get better. So, and again, I know that's the boring answer, but it's the real answer. The hardest working people in the room will be successful and figure it out. And meanwhile, a lot of other people will be sitting around wondering how to get started, or how do I figure this out, or how do I do this, how do I do that? Meanwhile, other people are sitting back filling up page after page after page of sketches. And it may not be professional quality, but they're getting closer with every sketch. Ice Cream Cat is from Canada. That's not even a real country anyway. It's a joke. It's a joke. brand of maple syrup and Canadian Mounties. Well, depending on where you're at in Canada, it's 12.20. You know, it's an amazing thing I learned about Canada, and I'm not joking, completely serious. I was listening to politics and bullshit on, TV or whatever. And one of the politicians for Canada was talking about what he was going to do for the Canadian people, because he said, I can't remember the number, but something like, I've got 40 million Canadians expecting me to do the best thing for them. And I'm like, wait, stop, wait. Canada is this massive landmass. Like, isn't it bigger than the United States? But the entire population of Canada is only 40 million people. California has like 37 million alone. How in the hell does Canada exist with only 40 million people? Like, I'm not joking. I couldn't believe that the entire population of the country. Now, am I right? Did I hear that right? And then I Googled it. Did I get the right information? The entire landmass of Canada is only 40 million people. And again, California here in the United States has almost that much alone, just one state. The population of the United States is something like 350 million, 300 million. Like, how can Canada have such a small population? So crazy. Stuff is expensive, is it? I mean, I hear stuff is expensive everywhere, but John Ackerman. John Ironfield's gonna go Google it up for us. I'm pretty certain of what I saw. Like, the state that I live in only has like 3 million people. We're built different, I guess. You can ice skate your fat frozen asses back up to your log cabin. 41.29 million in the entirety of Canada. It's so crazy. How's it going, John Ackerman? Nuts. Absolutely nuts. That is nuttier than Canadian squirrel shit. Addie, no, not angry at all. We were just, I was talking about how ridiculously small the population of Canada is versus the United States. I couldn't believe how small it was once I looked it up. I am drawing my own comic book superhero characters here. So you're talking, Addy, about every Ghostbusters movie ever made? Because the only one worth anything, in my opinion, is the first one. The second one has some moments that are okay. And then Chick Ghostbusters was kind of just a big joke. The first one. That first one is like perfect movie. It's like comedic lightning in a bottle. They'll never make a movie like that again. It was so perfect. The girl one, the reboot of Ghostbusters, the all-female cast from like 2016, where they literally just let them all joke around and thought that it was filmmaking. The Janine Melnitz is great. Yes, Addy. Luke, you like that video? Yeah, Jubilee can be kind of an acquired taste, but that issue, it was, it had a big emotional punch. And I remember when I read it as a kid, like I was saying in the video, that it really hit me, you know? But yeah, the secretary girl, Janine Melnitz, she's awesome. She's like, Ghostbusters, what do you want? Yes, they're serious. I should hire Addie as to be my hype girl. She's gonna hype me up. I love being a hype girl, I bet. Well, you know, Addie, it's comic book figures, so everyone's got a ridiculously tight, hardcore body. It's not realistic, but that's why they're comic books. I mean, who wants to read a comic book about heroic people and villainous monsters that just look like everyday schlubs? I mean, somebody could do that. It would probably work, but this book is all about the kind of over-the-top eccentricities of the 90s era and trying to make it fun and ridiculous all at the same time. You'd love to see Rob sketch a silly skit? What's a silly skit? A cat? Like, I know everyone wants to, like, have a art stream where I take suggestions, but I'm drawing here. There, and it's standing on a rock. There you go. There's your cat. It's about as good as you get. Luke, do I think that movie adaptations, for the most part, don't take the comics seriously? No, I would disagree. A lot of them have taken the comics seriously, which is why they've been good outside of the last 4 or 5 years. Like, the majority of the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, starting with the first Iron Man all the way up through the end of Avengers Endgame, they took the stories seriously. They didn't adapt them exactly, but the characters were correct. And that's all you can ask. You got to get the characters right. And I felt like I was watching Captain America and Thor and Iron Man, and that's who they were. Yeah, see, that's a good example, Luke, of one that they did not take seriously. They made Ghost Rider way too silly, and Ghost Rider should have been a horror movie, but they don't have the balls to do something like that. But that's exactly what it should have been. I mean, Ghost Rider is literally a demon from hell exacting justice. You know, it should be scary. It should be frightening. Well, Ice Cream Cat, my comic is a parody adaptation of what comics were like in the 90s, which is the biggest the comics industry ever was or ever will be. It was a bunch of over-the-top, ridiculous designs, crazy outfits, stupid stories, women in the tiniest, stupid outfits. And some of them were awesome, and some of them were just absolute jokes. And so mine is like a much more adult version. It's definitely not for kids, but it's playing up the ridiculous parts of it while also trying to be awesome. Like, this is a page. That's a page from the book right there. That's a page from the book right there. And this, the girl I'm drawing right now is this girl. She's coated in this liquid metal stuff that gives her the ability to move and talk and fight and be a horrible, monstrous villain. You want to be a pro tennis player, but your backup plan is to draw comics and make millions of dollars? Yeah, if you want to make millions of dollars, don't try and draw comics. That's the absolutely worst, stupidest idea you could ever possibly do. There are not millions of dollars available in comics unless you're the absolute top 1% of creators in popularity. And you got to be lucky and talented to get to that. And so, if you make comics, you have to do it because you love it. But if your goal is to make comics to make money, you've already lost. Well, I mean, Shan Jaffer, yeah, you love to draw comics, but no doubt, but money's, I mean, it depends on what you think. There are veteran comic book artists that are struggling to make it. The American comic book market is in the toilet. It's not a place to make money. It used to be, but it's not anymore. Yeah, Luke, thanks for stopping in, man. You got to be realistic about it. The American comic book market is shit. Japanese manga and anime and stuff like that is cleaning up. That is what people are buying. American style comics, which is what I do, it's not what people are buying. It doesn't have the audience anymore. It's just dead. So it depends on what you want to make. Now, you could get lucky and, you know, strike it rich by just pure luck, but the chances of that are like being struck by lightning. Like I said, there's major professional artists that are struggling, who've been drawing for decades, and they just cannot make ends meet because, like I said, the American market is not there. Comics don't sell. It's a fraction of what it used to be. Comics used to sell in the millions. Now, if you break 100,000, you're considered a massive success. My dream is to do exactly what you're looking at me do, but to make enough money at it that I can survive off it. Not be rich, wealthy, but just enough to that I can get by and do it as a for real thing. Right now, it's just kind of a side gig that I make a microscopic little bit of money on the side, but not a lot. My YouTube channel pays me out a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, manga already is. Manga is a Japanese art form, and it's bigger here than almost anywhere else, except Japan. It's already an international thing. Yeah, it's from Japan, and the absolute masters of it are there. And manga comics in Japan are not looked down on like they kind of are, at least historically, like in the United States. They take it. See, you'll see grown-ass adults on trains riding to work, reading a comic book, Japanese manga work, because it's considered literature. It's just part of their culture. It would be awesome to have claws like that, Addie. Somebody pisses you off and you just flex those things out and you're like, I'm sorry, did you say something? Ice cream cat, if you're asking me, I just work in retail at a big box home improvement store. This December, I'll have been there for 20 years. Longer than a lot of you have been alive. You'll have time to read the adult stuff when you're older and ready. I mean, adult doesn't have to mean like triple X rated nonsense, but it can have adult content but not be disgusting. Shan Jaffer, I really don't understand what you're asking with your question there. I don't understand that. John Ironfield, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. See studios like DC and Marvel having facilities to make their comics for the company all around the world. That will never happen. Absolutely never happen. For one, they don't need to open companies all around the world in today's digital world. They can make comics for anybody, anywhere, and get them printed and sold. No one cares about Marvel or DC in the way that they used to. There's not the money, there's not an audience to support the infrastructure needed for that kind of like, let's open up, a Marvel branch in Japan or Germany. People don't read enough of those things. They're not that popular. In terms of comics, American comics don't sell like the way that they used to. It's hard to make money. Like if it wasn't for movies and merchandise kind of keeping things afloat, the comics themselves would probably have gone under a long time ago. It's not an art form that anybody gives a shit about anymore. Yeah, see, and the Japanese, they don't give a shit about American comics. They look at them as probably absolute trash compared to the work that they get from their local artists. I don't think Japanese readers would have the slightest interest. Not at all. Ice Cream Cat, your dad has a friend and his name is David and he loves to draw and you would love to meet him. It was actually his birthday today. Well, happy birthday to him. No problem, Shan Jaffer. It is almost 11 o'clock where I'm at. I'm in the United States. I'm in Utah. Well, thanks for stopping in, Addie, as always. She looks lovely and violent. That is her. I actually might use it as like a tagline for her because her name is Stab. And so it's going to say Stab, lovely and violent. See, I'll put it on here. Lovely and violent. No, that totally works. Well, have a good night, Ms. Ma'am. I'm very glad that we're screaming Canada nonstop. Well, it's only 11 p.m. where I'm at.
Thank you, Master Visual.
We kidnapped somebody and arranged more illegal action. Interesting.
Sure.
Dubious Animation, how's it going?
Guys, make a nice break when there's a counting cream puffs you keep sending me. What branch of the service?
Strategic command.
Nice.
Got a little challenge for you, Stark. A new recruit. He's a tough case, but I want him treated in the usual manner. Train him for the games, let him hug for a while, and blow him away.
You got it. I've been hoping you'd send me somebody with a little bit of guts. What kind of program is he?
He's not any kind of program, Sark. He's a user.
A user?
That's right. He pushed me in the real world. Somebody pushes me, I push back, so I brought him down here. What's the matter, Sark? You look nervous.
Ice Cream Crat, are you losing your mind?
It's just...
Do I need to, like,
No, user.
silence you for 5 minutes?
Users wrote us. The user even wrote you.
No one user wrote me. I'm with millions of their man years.
What if I can't?
You rather take your chances with me? Want me to slow down your power cycles for you?
Wait, I need that!
Then pull yourself together. Get this clown trained. I want him in the games until he dies playing that knowledge.
Acknowledge. Master Control.
End of line.
Well, thanks, Dubious Animation. I honestly don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. This is kind of a quick one tonight, but
I wonder how you take it when you look at calculator.
We did take care of that user you sent us.
Incompetent zero, now you've got two renegade programs flying all over the system in a stolen simulation.
Forget them. It's only a matter of time.
You almost reached your decision, Gig, and I can't spare you any more time. End of line.
end of line.
The heart of the whole system.
Your presence, another warrior on the mesa. seek communication with Leech is part of me. Together, we will defeat.
Right next to me. It's the only way to help Tron.
Don't you need to rest?
So you gave it a shot, dubious, the shapes and building on the pose. That's awesome. Well, I hope it, gives you a step in the right direction in a way that you're happy with.
What you doing, Zach? My T-Mobile home internet is so good. I wish I could tell the whole world.
Yeah, go right ahead.
T-Mobile.
You're getting brutal, Sark. Brutal and needless incidents.
Thank you, Master Control.
You kidnap some neutral. And arrange more illegal action.
Sure. I'd love to go up against one of those guys. Make a nice break from those accounting cream puffs you keep sending me. What branch of the service?
Strategic.
Nice.
Got a little challenge for you, Sark. A new recruit. He's a tough case, but I want him treated in the usual manner. Train him for the games, let him hug for a while, and blow him away.
You got it. I'll be hoping you'd send me somebody with a little bit of guts. What kind of program is it?
He's not any kind of program, Sark. He's a user.
A user?
That's right. He pushed me the real way. Somebody pushes me, I push back, so I brought him down here. What's the matter, Sark? You look nervous.
Well, it's just... I don't know, user, I mean... Users wrote us. The user even wrote you.
No one user wrote me. I'm worth millions of them man years.
What if I can't?
You rather take your chances with me? Want me to slow down your power cycles for you?
Wait! I need that!
Then pull yourself together. Get this clown trained. And watch him in the games until he dies playing that knowledge.
Acknowledge, Master Control.
End of line. You've enjoyed all the power you give to humans. And I expect to work in what we calculated.
You can take care of that user.
The incompetence hero, now you've got two renegade programs flying all over the system in a stolen simulation.
We'll get them. It's only a matter of time.
Almost reached your decision, Gig, and I can't spare you any more time. Never mind.
And Okay, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm done for the evening.
Another warrior on the mesa. For a moment, we will no longer seek communication. We will each give up and meet. Together, we will
Right next to me. It's the only way to help Tron.
Don't forget to rest.
I've got so much shit I gotta organize. Hell yeah. Anyway, it's a little tour of my little room. It's very disorganized. Anyway, all right. Now I'm done. I'll try to, Dubious. I try. There was a time, Dubious, when I was doing it every day. But I'm kind of in between definitive projects, and so. I was literally streaming every day. I was getting a lot done, but I'll get back to it. All right.